This hand looks way better. We have a rock, we have a fiend, we have an advanced ritual art, we can add another big fiend to our hand. So let's see what the sixth card will be, a Megamorph. Okay, so this hand, I'm not thinking actively about this, but if I see this, I'm pretty sure that this is an OTK. This should be an OTK, and I would be mad I'm not OTK here. So yeah, let's go. Hi, my name is Janis. I'm from Germany. I love Edison Format, and today I want to thank you all for 500,000, no, just 500. For 500 subscribers, but 500, that's a lot to me. So thank you all for watching my videos. And I wanted to thank you, and I've thought about it. What can I do? And then the answer came to me. I was crystal clear. Give back, fulfill a request. And so I looked up the very first deck request that I got on this channel. And it was this one. It's for a Dark Gaia deck. So I was like, yeah, I was hesitant on that. I'm gonna be honest, because usually I want to build decks that are completely new. And Dark Gaia, it's a deck that exists. So I'm like, yeah, I probably the lists that are existing are the best. So yeah, I'm probably going to play something like that. But I was like, okay, doesn't matter what I want, matters what you want. There was a request for a Dark Gaia deck, so I'm a build this. And I was like, okay, do I just go the standard route, look up deck list with rocks, rock stun, something like that, release from rock, fossil diners, and then a bunch of bottomless and deep prison, and just do that. I mean, that's probably a good deck. Overwhelm them, trade up in value, and then summon your Dark Gaia and go in for big pushes. I was like, okay, no, let's treat this how I treat every new idea. Let's look up all the options and then see if I can find something interesting, find synergies. I was looking up all the fiends, all the rock monsters. I was looking for all the effect monsters on Dueling Book, but then I kind of changed that. I changed it to just monsters. I realized there are some pretty big ritual monsters. And so this idea was born. So let's get into the deck list and then get into the replays. Yeah. Okay, here you can see already the Must Beast. That's the really big one. But also the Mice is a fiend, and there is some pretty. The synergy is pretty crazy. Like you blow up their board, and then you go for a Dark Calling or a Dark Fusion. Maybe even with Hidden Armory, search the Megamorph. Because you already paid 2,000 life points. And then with Megamorph, your Dark Gaia is always over 8,000 attack. So yeah, that's the idea. We also have Dark Mask Zork, which could come up. Like, I'm not sure if it came up once for me, but there was situations where I considered it. Yeah, the ritual monsters, they are all searchable by Manju and by Senju. So I'm playing these. This one can also search the ritual spell. Triple trade in. We gotta see the Dark Callings, Dark Fusions. We gotta see the Mice. I mean, we can search the Mice, so it's not that bad. But we gotta see our rocks, so that's even more important. Trunade, Heavy Storm to, yeah, make sure our pushes go through. And then we just have the standard trap line up. There's an argument to be made to even cut Mirror Force and Torrential, but I think Trap does shoot or Solemn. I think they're both kinda good. Morphing Jar to refill the hands, and that's the first version. I built two. So let's have a look at the other one. It's even more spicy. Are you prepared? Are you ready? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Dark Gaia Advance. So now you can see 3 normal monsters. Like the other thing, there are no ritual rock monsters, and there are no level 8 vanilla rock monsters. This is so unfortunate. Because advanced ritual art is kinda crazy, it's kinda spicy. You search this of Manju or of Sonic Birds, so here we're focusing way more on these advanced ritual art. Because we're gonna, if we draw 2 beta, this one is bad, and that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Not gonna lie, like, there's always the chance of you breaking with this deck. But if you don't, you kinda get to your advanced ritual art kinda consistent. And then, yeah, it's not even like with Contract. you cannot spend 2 resources to get one. Like you go -2 on summoning. With this one, you only go -1, which is better. Like it's only half the minus, right? So yeah, advanced ritual art. It's a way easier way to get out your ritual monsters. And you also get 2 rocks into graveyard, which is great for Dark Calling. It's also great to use Gaia play to summon it. And then we are all in with these hidden armories to search Megamorph, but you can also search fulfillment of the contract, because once this demise was summoned, you can just resummon it and reuse it. Maybe you blow up their board once, you don't have to push, but next turn you can do it again. So yeah, it is really spicy, it is really funny, and I say let's just go into the replays. So this was the very first duel that I played with this deck. It was the first version of the deck. And let's have a look. This hand is not live at all. But now we got a Dark Calling. We got a Dark Calling and we got a Rock. We got a Fiend. We got a Trap Dust Shoot. We got a Sweeper for the back row. But we are against Black Wings. They set a fake trap. Yeah, Black Wings, top tier deck. One of the big 3. So what can we do? Can we beat it? First duel. I decided to just go for the Trap Dust Shoot here. Play it a bit slow. See what we draw. Because, yeah, this one is big, but it's not OTK. And then we are kind of, if they out it, that's kind of scary. So I let them hit us. I was pretty sure with Trap Dust Shoot, I can guarantee that they can't kill us this turn. And here we got a Manju of the 1000 Hands. So this can allow us to set up further. And let's see what we do. Right. Okay. Contract. We summon the Masked Beast. We go for Dark Calling. And how much is that? How much is that, you may ask? This is 6,000. And if you add all these up, you will see it's enough to OTK them. You don't have a Collude. I think a Collude would have saved them probably. Yeah, it would. But without a Collude, that's GG. So that's game 1. That's the first game I played with this deck. I was like, whoa, this is kind of crazy. This is kind of crazy. So let's see how the second ever game went. Okay, so I don't know if I sided much. I did. I have these 7 tools. Yeah, probably for Icarus attack. And yeah, bottomless or whatever. So here what we do is we get another big Fiend. I think I'm just chilling here because I'm looking for... Right, I don't really get the Deep Prison here. Like, yeah, I don't know. Now they don't even have a target. Like, if I set something, sure. Yeah, I'm still missing a Dark Fusion or Dark Calling. So I let them hit me here, which is fine. We get another Valkyrian, and I believe... Okay, I'm going for it here. I'm going in. I blow up their board. I was like, okay, this is enough value. It's a Mirror Force. And yeah, then I was like, set these 2. Maybe I can do it again next turn. Okay, they're searching. This is getting them Gale. That's annoying. We really need the Dark Calling or Dark Fusion. Like, after having played this deck a little longer, what I would have done differently is I probably would have just set these 2 and waited for the next turn, see if I draw anything. Even a trade-in could have helped. And they decide to go for a Black Rose Dragon. I don't know if I agree with that one, because this leaves them with nothing, and we have something, and we do have something, because this no, it's the Manju. Yeah, it's the Tension of the Manju, so no ritual spell. I think I was on more ritual spells originally. Like, in these replays, like, it was a work in progress. Some of these replays, or maybe even most of them, are not on the final deck list that I just showed you. So here we're getting beat down, and now we need something. Trade-in, Dark Calling. And here I probably was, doing the math. Let's see. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's barely not enough. So I'm attacking the Cyber Dragon first, and they left the duel. And they had a kill loot, and I don't know what they would have drawn. What was it? Am I stupid? I'm stupid. I'm stupid. That is game. That is game. What am I telling you? What am I telling you? And I'm majoring in math. Don't tell anybody. Okay, yeah, this was the first match. I was like, whoa, what did I just create here? So let's get into, I think this was also the second match. And after that, I don't know if it's still in order. And spoiler alert, I did not win all my matches. And I'm showing more wins here because it's more entertaining. It's better in showcasing what the deck can do. So you gotta take these replays with a grain of salt. The deck can definitely brick, and there were brick hands. And I'm showing you, I think I show you a match that I lost as well. But to showcase the idea of the deck, I think naturally wins are better. So, but yeah, the deck, it's not that I created a tier 0 deck, but I think from an OTK perspective, from a perspective of OTK decks, this is kind of as good as it gets. Like, I was really positively surprised with this deck. And if you work on this deck and take it to the next step, who knows? Who knows? Maybe this could become a real meta contender. Here I decided, yeah, I want to solemn this because I'm needing this Morphing Jar. Like, my hand was dead without it. If they have heavy now, that like would be devastating. So you gotta pray, but they just set it back, bro. So probably no heavy. Here I set the trade in to have the biggest Morphing Jar. Flip and activate, and let's see what we draw. Let's see. We got a rock, we got a Manju to search something. We do have the Dark Fusion, we have the Giant Trunate now. We have a trade in if you want to do this. We have a Megamorph, so this hand probably should lead to an OTK. Let's see what they have. They don't, they have a trap stun. No, but we don't. No. We're not relying on traps. We are not relying on traps, so we get a Masked Beast. Do we? No, I just go in. Is this how I should have done it? I'm not sure. Maybe I should have traded in and then used the space for a Giant Trunate. I don't know what happened here. I think I picked the wrong one. Get this one, and now I think we just... Why did I do this? Why did I not go for Giant Trunate and then activate Megamorph? I'm so confused. Am I dumb? I probably am. Yeah, what am I doing? I don't know what happened here. I played over the holidays when I was chilling with family. Maybe I all got distracted. Maybe we were watching a Christmas movie on the side. Who knows? Who knows what I was thinking? But this should have definitely be game right here, right there. But we do have the backup with Dark Calling, Megamorph, and Giant Trunate. So yeah. I think when this happened, I realized that I messed up. Never also, I totally played into Mirror Force 3 back row set, so that's on me. Be smarter than me. Don't play as dumb as I do. Snowman Eater pops our Senju. And still, yeah, I could have just went for the Dark Gaia play with Giant Trunate, and the effect of Dark Gaia would have won this turn again. So now I'm going for it. Now I'm going in. So let's see. Daylight the 7. I don't even know what it was. It was a Solemn. If they had Solemn this was a bottomless, yeah, it probably could have lived. But let's see. Yeah, okay, now I see what I'm doing. I'm going for the Demise? No, I'm not. I'm not going for the Demise. I don't see what I'm doing. I'm just going for this late. 6,000 Megamorph, okay. We played this pretty dumb, but we still won. So that's the power of the deck. Like, it's not me that won this duel, it was the deck that won. So let's see how game 2 is going. Let's speed this up a little bit. Let's have a quick look at our hand once we drew. It's a pretty big opening with Future Fusion, setting up the graveyard. But a lot of back row for a Treeborn, so I don't know about that one. We got a gold sarcophagus. I'm not sure if I kept this by now, but it's nice to get a Dark Howling because Dark Howling is such a good mid to late game bomb. We got a hidden armory, so we could search something. We could set the morphing jar. So let's see what we are deciding to do. I don't know if I agree. Yeah, no. Yeah, I think this was a misclick. Giant Runate as a haymaker. And because we have the hidden armory. And even though we will discard 2 cards, that's okay because we have the Dark Calling, so it's not that bad. Like these in the graveyard, it's not too bad. Like, yes, I would love to summon the Demise. And they're going for a big board. And they're going for Stardust as well. Here I'm bluffing. I did think my back row does actually anything. Here, yes, it's a bit unfortunate because they said so much as well. I don't know if they were expecting the morphing jar. Maybe they did. Because now I refilled their hand as well. And 7 tools and Torrential. Yeah, the 7 tools, it's kind of shaky at times. I go for the Fossil Diner, which will allow me to stall for a turn. Here to get the absolute 0 and pretending that... I think, I think I go for the Torrential here so that they have to use Stardust and then the Fossil Diner pops these 2. Like, this is what I would do in the moment and... yeah, it works out. They have a Trap Star and we have the 7 tools, but they have the Solemn. So yeah, at this point where the 7 tools were activated, Stardust was out of the picture because this is counter trap, is faster. But they do have the Solemn. If I live this turn and can make it with Dark, I mean, they putting themselves at 4,000. That's scary, but they're the mind control, so they had OTK. Okay, so it's 1-1. So we're still on 7 tools. Like, if I see this replace, I'm not sure if 7 tools is really the way. Like, yes, it can help you secure your big pushes, but it's oftentimes it doesn't feel that good to me. Fossil Diner gets rid of their Cyber Dragon. Now we get the we get a Fiend because we haven't gotten a Fiend yet. We go in for 1.4k damage. The Sniper back row with just 7 tools. I'm not that mad about that. So we still have our Solemn. The Brain Control, I let this happen as the Diva. I'm not sure if I'm going to Solemn anything here. I think I don't, right? Yeah. I gotta draw something to make this hand live, and then I want to have the Solemn to back up my Gaia play. And Stardust, which I do Solemn. Why? Why though? I don't know. In hindsight, like, if I'm watching this now, I'm like, yeah, I shouldn't have done this. Yeah, we do have 2 rocks in graveyard, but I think we don't have game yet, so I think I'm not going for this. Yeah, like this is 4,200 if we would go for these 2. So we're getting Demise, hit again. Because yeah, the Gaia plate, it would you banish these 2, so that's not that good for Dark Calling either. I mean, and then you in your standby phase you have to reveal a rock monster or this one gets destroyed, so yeah, you see where I'm coming from. Okay, trade in. And a Dark Fusion. So I think here we go back all in. Get the Dark Gaia. It's really big. And is this going to stop us? No, it's not. Yeah, so that's a win for us. Next replay. And you already see... Wait, maybe... Let me make myself a bit to the left. Maybe a tiny bit smaller. Okay. You already see this is the other version. We have both our equipment spells on hand, so that's a bit annoying. And we also drew a brick, so this hand, that's kind of one of the worst you can draw. So let's see how this works out. Senju improves the hand a little bit, a bit of deck filling going on. We get another big Fiend into our hand. They're on Gladiator Beast, but our board is so empty that's, yeah, there's nothing really happening. I'm really afraid of more Chariot at this point because this will stop Demise in its tracks. Yeah, now we get the advanced ritual art. I'm not sure if I'm going for it right now. Like, I'm thinking about it. And I decided before I draw the second beta, I better go for it now. Get the Demise, blow up their fields. On Prio, it was a deep prison, so that's alright. And now we go in for damage. I don't want to go in with the Megamorph because if I go with Megamorph, my life points would be higher. Well, even without Megamorph, like after the attack, my life points are higher than the attack is halved. And yeah, that would be annoying. And also, if they out this, I can get it back with fulfillment of the contract and go for the Megamorph play then. They get rid of it. Take 600. Do they take? Yeah, they take. No, it's 500, right? Yeah. Yeah, get rid of this. And here I go for fulfillment of the contract. I think I just blow up their board again because why not? Why not? Let's do this. Yeah, and now we can get the contract with the Abyss. And just Megamorph this guy and that's GG. So even though we opened with all our bricks, maybe not all our bricks, but like double equipment spells, it is kind of shaky because then you don't have enough stuff for like your ritual summons, your dark fusions, your dark callings, but we didn't even drew dark fusion or dark calling. You don't even need this to OTK. This hand looks way better. We have a rock, we have a fiend, we have an advanced ritual art, we can add another big fiend to our hand. So let's see what the 6th card will be, a Megamorph. Okay, so this hand, I'm not thinking actively about this, but if I see this, I'm pretty sure that this is an OTK. This should be an OTK, and I would be mad I'm not OTK here. So yeah, let's go. Advanced ritual art, Demise. Demise, blow up their Stratus. Like, if they don't have Gauze or Battle Fader, this should be GG. The Mass Beast, and now Dark Fusion. Yeah, this is super GG. And this is 9000, so even the Gauze is not saving them. Do they have Gauze in hand? Like, it's fairly beats. They shouldn't even play Gauze, so, oh, do they? I'm not even sure. Yeah, OTK again. I think I won like the first 4 duels with this deck, and then I think I lost like 4, and then I won again. So yeah, like I said, take it with a grain of salt. Like not every hand will be this nuts. Like there will be more brick hands or people that get to interrupt your combo, interrupt your Demise play, bottomless your Dark Gaia. So it's not always working out. But you see full matches. So like there is a certain consistency to it, and it's really scary. Like slower decks that leave me time to set up my hand, give me time to draw like for a few turns, use all these recruiters. Holy shit, they get destroyed. They get destroyed hard. So let's make it a bit quicker so that the video is not going too long. This was actually a fan of the channel who recognized me, and so shout out to them, shout out to all of you, shout out to all of my viewers. Yeah, they were on some pretty interesting stuff as well, and you will see. Here I hit them with the Gauze. We do have the Dark Fusion, so yeah, Dark Fusion plus Megamorph. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's no mercy, even if you're a viewer, even if you're a subscriber, even if you're my biggest fan. You're getting OTK today. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's go to game 2. I think here they clap back. Let's go fast forward again. Here my hands. I mean, we can set it up. We can get a Fiend. We can get Ritual Summon. We even have the Dark Gaia. Follow up the Mirror Force to stall out a little bit. But you will see. Might not be enough. I do go for the Mirror Force here, and now I hit them. They sparked us, which is fine with me. Now I go for Fossil Diner, so the Future Fusion does not resolve the Audit. We go for the Manju. Manju getting the Demise, so we're setting up for the OTK. They get rid of the Manju. I have a Hero Blast, so let's see how this is going. We're going for the contract with the Abyss, which will allow us to go for the Mice. And this, like, I don't know if you saw this. This was the big news guy, so what the fuck? Yeah, here we go for the Dark Calling. Doing some random stuff. Now we're hitting them for a lot of damage. I think I said the trap does shoot, but once I saw their hand, I was kind of over because you would see there's Braincon and Braincon plus I think there was, yeah, I couldn't get rid of all the monsters, so they will hit me with Dark Gaia, so it's just GG. Yeah, you can see Honest, Prisma, Nears, they had a trap does shoot at their own, and Voltic. Yeah, Voltic I think was kind of like their main game plan. But we're OTKing so fast that they don't even get through it. Like this time, yes, we lost. We got reversal OTK'd with Braincon. But here, let's see. We have a hidden armory. We do have the contract with the Abyss. All we need is a Dark Calling or something like that. We do have a Morphing Jar. I'm setting this. Yeah, I'm getting rid of 4 cards in my hand. They unfortunately use Stratos to snipe the contract, so this is getting scary. But we redraw, we fill our graveyard, and we don't draw into Dark Calling or Dark Fusion. What the fuck is going on? They also sniped the hidden armory, which at this point is not that bad because we do have the Megamorph. Now we refreshing our hand with these trade-ins. And yeah, now we got the Dark Calling. Just go for it. Like, this back row either does something or it's GG. And yeah, we chatted a little bit. They have a Spotify, which is CyberXY, like CYBAXY. So if you want to check that out, show them some love, listen to their stuff. It's German music. And so, yeah, you probably won't understand the lyrics, but you can listen to it. So go ahead and do that. Shout out to Skybar. It was a fun duel. Okay, here I think I showed Caius a loss. So let's see how this deck is losing. This hand doesn't look too bad, but if we don't have the rock, and without the rock, like getting to the rock is always kind of toughest part. We're going in for some damage, and we're going in for even more. Or do we? Yeah, I went for Prio, and we can just get back the Megamorph. Go for Dark Calling, and yeah, they just surrender. So game 1 we won, because I think they also told us that their hand was bricked. So let's see how game 2 is going. Heroes again. We do get the Manju, so we can go for a Ritual Summon play, but we don't have the backup Dark Fusion, Dark Calling. We also don't have a rock. Like I'm telling you, if there would be a big level 8 rock type Ritual Summon, this deck would be top tier. I'm telling you. I'm not even kidding. I'm convinced that this would be the case. So yeah, here you saw we bricked, they killed us. So let's see how game 3 is going. Here we got a rock, but unless I don't know about this 2/7 Tools of Bandit side. Like this probably was a mistake. Yeah. We clear the back row, get the value, but I'm not sure. We don't even go for the follow-up play. Here we do have the Dark Fusion, but they have the bottomless. We do, okay, the 7 tools are working out here. But as you can see, we kind of spent our resources. And once they out us, that's pretty bad. Here they also hit us with the Torrential. I think I didn't activate because they have to crash into this anyway. And yeah, we bricked. Not close, like they were low, but I'm not sure if I played this optimal. Like maybe I should have went for the Torrential right away and not gamble on what target they're going to hit with Stratos. Who knows? Who knows? So yeah, that's that was a loss. 2 more replays. 2 more replays. Let's get into them. Here I have again the more fun version, like the more bricky one, but the more turbo one, the even more aggressive one. I'm sure. I hope I'm not lying, but this should be the version. Yeah, advanced ritual art, and we do have. Yeah, okay. Ryko, let's see what we can do. Okay, yeah. Let's have a look at this. So we don't even need Gaia. Yeah, like we just go for the advanced ritual arts, get 2 rocks into graveyard, which lets us summon the Gaia plate. And we even could have extended further with the demise, so this is 6,000. Wait. No, this is not, it's not GG. Okay, I think, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, held on to this one to have a backup play in case they have Gorsons. Was actually kind of smart. They're dropping Gors early. I don't know if I would have done this in their case. So yeah, let's see what is happening. Let's have a look. Swap Frog. Are they going to bounce Gors? No, they're going to steal this guy and yeah, go in for some damage. Can he convert it? I think they just spin it back to our hand, which I don't know if I agree with that one. I was shortly confused what they want to do. And yeah, here the Gaia, it will unfortunately die because our graveyard is empty. But we have a Dark Fusion, we have a Demise, we have a ritual spell to summon it. So yes, you know what, this is going. And we don't even need to blow up their board. Like no risk to, if they have a Battle Fader or something, we don't even have to risk that. We just can go for this, hit them, and GG. GG, next duel. Next duel. Let's have a look. We open up with the brick, but we also open up with the advanced ritual art, but without a ritual summon. They just go for the Stratus play. Opening Stratus always strong. Okay, yeah, equal. But still, got Stratus turn 1. Yeah, here we go for the demise, and yeah, now we going to do this, blow up their field, and it should be, yeah, right. Go for Megamorph, like this is why I waited for 1 turn and not did this last turn, because now we can just do this. And only Battle Fader is stopping us, but there's no Battle Fader, so there's no mercy, there's no hope. There is just despair. Okay, last replay I'm going to showcase. I'm going to show you. Trap Dust Shoot. We're getting rid of our rock, so this is annoying. But we're going to get rid of the back row. And I don't know about the Solemn. Yeah, right. This was against a friend of mine who just started getting into Edison. And I was like, yeah, sure, we can duel, but I'm still looking for replays. So, yeah, if you're fine with me getting a replay out of this, and sorry for playing really not unfair deck, but maybe it's, I don't know if it's fun to play against this OTK. It is fun to play, that's something that I know for sure, but yeah, let's see how this is going. This one they should have summoned in attack position, go in for even more damage. Yeah, we need a rock. Can we draw one? No, we can't. We could go for the demise, but I'm waiting because if we demise here, we don't have follow-up. And they go in for damage. We're chilling though, we're chilling as long as we have 2000. And now we got a Fossil Diner, which that's kind of a trade-off. But yeah, like if they hit over this with Shura, it would kill this one, but then they get another summon, so. Do I solemn this? I could. No, I shouldn't because they use the Gale for that, and yeah. No special summons once on the field. Yeah, let's save our life points. And now we're dropping low. Now we are out of the mice range, which is annoying, but we have a shot. We have a shot because this one is 5-5. So if they don't have another Kalut, and if this is not stopping us, which this should stop us, right? Yeah, I don't know what they were doing. Why did they not activate the Book of Moon? Now I'm confused, so I should have lost this one. Yeah. No. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Not theirs. I'm the stupid one. Like, it's often the case. Dark Fusion. This one can't be targeted for the turn. Right. That's the power of Dark Fusion. Yes, Dark Fusion, it's -2. But yeah, it's a lot of pressure. So yeah, right. That was the reason. So let's go into the next game. They're on Black Wings. Scary deck. Scary deck, strong deck. And they open Black Whirlwind. So do we have a chance here? Our hand is not alive yet. Now we got the Valkyrian, but we don't have anything. We don't have the Ritual. We don't have one of our Manjus, our Senjus, our Dark Fusions, our Dark Callings. There's so many cards that should draw, but we don't. We don't. And if you, yeah, it is very unlikely to have a hand this bad, but it will happen. And yeah, because one part of your deck, like all these level 8s and stuff like that, is not live on their own. So if you get really unlucky, your hand can't really stall out until you draw a starter or something. So here I'm hitting them with the Gauze. And yeah, we heavy. This is fine, I think, because now we can do this plus this, and this is over 8,000. Yeah. So yeah, another OTK. Like the mice making the way for Dark Calling, Dark Fusion. It always feels so good. Like the deck is fun. It is a lot of fun. Let's quickly go back to the deck list. Let's remove that. Let's move myself to this. Deck constructor. Oh, this is who? Spoilers. Spoilers. I might cut us out. I don't want to see you because this will be a crazy deck. Another version though. Don't know if I'm going with the Crystal Beast, but the other part of the engine, it is so powerful. What the fuck? Okay, yeah. So as you can see, both decks have their merit. Like this has a little bit more defense. We do have a Gauze, we have Mirror Force, we have Trap Dust Shoot, all the stuff. We have a Fossil Dyna, but I'm not even sure. Like this one, it's so aggressive, and we just like if we don't get the OTK, we're probably losing anyway. So why not go all in with that? Maybe like you also see we're on a little less rituals here, but yeah. So this is also a factor that sometimes maybe you can even miss a fiend, but we shouldn't. Like there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 cards to access a fiend. So yeah, I think maybe this is fine. Maybe here it's even too much. Well, it's just the difference is 1 Zork. We do need them for trade and pitches though to get to the rocks and the callings and the fusions. So yeah, but kind of like the ratios, they could maybe be improved. Like I played a bunch with it, but I'm only one person. It's only this much I can do. Yeah, as you saw, like Megamorph, super clutch card, and Hidden Armory, like in the turn where you summon, like Demise is a special summon, Dark Calling, Dark Fusion into Gaia is a special summon. So blow up their board, get the Gaia, and then Megamorph, like you just pay 2,000, that's usually game, right? Fulfillment of the contract, it's a break in the starting hand, but here because we have like 6 ways, like 7 ways in a sense, to get to a ritual spell, so this deck is faster in getting out a ritual summon than you can get it back. If you open with it, it's not that ideal, but as a mid-game or extender, this is really good. These ones, they break. If you draw 2, it's over. You could add a third level 4 rock. Like I said, unfortunately, there's no level 8, because this one requires vanillas. Yeah, so let me know if you have ideas what I could add to this deck. Sideboard, it's, yeah, there's not too much in the sideboard. Like, sideboard is not optimized at all. Extra deck, we don't really need something. So, yeah, if you have ideas, let me know. If you want to see more crazy decks, subscribe. Leave a like. Tell me what you want to see. I'm reading your comments. I'm taking ideas. If you have crazy deck ideas, I might build something. But I also have a lot of decks on my own. And currently I'm working on a deck which I believe, like, I haven't built it yet, but I've got the idea, and in my head, this should be a meta deck. Like, this should be a really good deck. This should be a deck that can hang with all the big guys. I gotta see. Once I build it, maybe I'm too optimistic, but the synergies and the ideas, some crazy stuff is going on. So if you want to see that, subscribe so you don't miss it. And yeah, thank you all. Again, 500 subscribers. Let's hit 1,000 this year. Let's hit 2,000 this year. We can do it. And yeah, thank you. See you in the next one. Bye.